Bloop. Alright, for those of you who don't know me from the other stuff I've done on YouTube before, my name's AJ. You can call me AJ. I have a couple of other channels, but I've only really been updating the main channel. I'll link to that in the description. I mostly cover, like, media stuff there, particularly kids' media, working from the theory that kids are super important. We should actually pay attention to the stuff that they consume, like food-wise, but media-wise too, right? Also, I'm a giant man-child who likes cartoons. But I also like stupid things, laughing at stupid things in particular, and I like doing funny voices, and some of my subscribers asked me to try doing something like this. So I'm giving it a shot. Made a whole new channel for it because it doesn't really fit with the content on my main channel. Anyway, Facebook Science, r/Facebook Science. Now granted, I am not a scientist, but I have watched every episode of Star Trek Voyager, so I'm pretty sure I know what isn't science. Before we get started here, remember to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, but I mean, nobody's gonna be able to see anyway, so maybe skip that if you're feeling charitable. And also, let me know what you'd like to see me cover next, as well as what you feel I could do better in the comment section down below. Alright, let's see what kind of stupid crap people are perpetuating today. I'm expecting a lot of anti-vax stuff on here. Let's see if I'm right. And here's a funny one. If you believe the planet is billions of years old, I can prove you wrong with just one question. Where were the dinosaurs in the Bible age? The Bible did not mention it for once. Did not mention it for once. Okay? And the Bible is dated back to the beginning of time. For fuck's sake, where does the Bible mention kangaroos? I can go down to my local zoo and show you a kangaroo, which immediately invalidates your theory that if it wasn't mentioned in the Bible, it doesn't exist. And of course, the post is called That's Because Australia Isn't Real, because though it's not actually in the cap, that's definitely what the Bible thumper would reply to that, unfortunately. I don't think that traveling faster than the speed of light actually slows down time. You think wrong. It only slows or delays us finding out about an event. It does not slow or delay the occurrence of the event. I mean, that's kind of true, I guess, technically. It's sort of. This person doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't either. But they definitely don't. So if someone travels faster than the speed of light and comes back to Earth after 15 years, they will have aged as much as anyone else on Earth. Definitely wouldn't work like that, unfortunately. And, that's not even the stupid part. Physically speaking, man cannot travel with the speed of light. Too much pressure. You cannot breathe. What? Spirit like angels, comma, can travel more than the speed of light, comma, period, space, lowercase, billions of light years away in just a split seconds. 2 periods after a space. Alright. Dear Lord. Comments are talking about how the first guy is actually dumber, because he at least is pretending like he understands the science of it. Dear God. I genuinely question whether or not mankind even deserves to exist anymore at this point. Alright, so I don't know the context of this one, but somebody says, sell your blood plasma. You know, as a way to make a quick buck in the ongoing economic dystopia that we're all living in. I don't trust that blood plasma shit. Plasma is in the sun, not blood. Different things. Different things can have the same name. Pretty obvious that they are just collecting it to get more genetic information about individuals so they can make clones of the common man if necessary. But that's what the West gets for following a false prophet. What prophet? What are you talking about? Like, okay. Obviously this person's an idiot. But they say false prophet singular. What specific singular person are they talking about? They have to have somebody in mind, right? Right? Who? Who are they talking about? Also, how can they possibly believe that there's actually, like, genetic information in the blood and not understand that plasma is just a term for blood. Like, they clearly know what blood is and what it contains. So how can they not understand that it's just two terms that use the same word? Like, I'm a fairly naive guy. I take things way too literal. It's part of my ADHD, right? But straight up, I cannot believe that half of these people are half as dumb as they seem. It's just unfathomable to me. What are stars? Baby, don't hurt me. This is a long one. Jeez. Hey guys, what are stars? Angels. Please, please, please. Always go to scripture to look for answers. The stars are not angels. They were created by God and named by Him. And the angels weren't? They are markers for the year and special feasts and occasions, i.e. the birth of Jesus. He determines the number of the stars and calls them each by name. Okay, let's play devil's advocate here for a second and assume that Brad is right. He's not. But let's assume he is for a second, and that stars are actually biblical angels. Does Laura, being the obvious biblical scholar that she is, not realize that, like, God made and named all the angels and He'd, like, stand them places to, like, mark or protect things for, like, ever? Like, apparently the same angel that was put in charge of guarding the Garden of Eden is going to be there until the end of time. He's just going to stand there forever. So He would totally stick an angel up in the sky to mark an important event. That's totally a thing God would do. Like, I want to reiterate, I don't think those stars are angels. I'm not an idiot. But her argument is it's just flawed. Like, even within the internal logic of her argument. You guys get what I'm saying, right? That she's dumb on, like, every possible conceivable level. Right? But, of course, there's more, so we have to keep going. Don't listen to Laura, as she is not a true seeker of truth. True seeker of truth. That's a good use of words, okay. She is a parrot for mainstream Christian doctrine. What, you mean the literal Bible? Like, I went on that big rant, but, like, she's right. That's what the Bible says angels are. Right? Here in the book of Revelation, the Bible refers to angels as stars. The verse is talking about Satan deceiving 1/3 of the angels, aka the fallen angels. The book of Revelation is also, like, nothing but analogy, too. Like, the whole Bible is nothing but analogy, really, and really boring, really dry lists of names and dates and shit. But, like, even compared to the rest of the Bible, the stuff in Revelations is just analogies for stuff. None of it is meant to be taken at face value. So, saying that the angels that fell with Satan, which isn't even a thing, that's not even a thing. Satan's not a thing. Even within the context of the Bible, he's not a thing. But saying that they're analogous to falling stars doesn't mean that the Bible is saying they're literally stars. I can't believe I'm arguing Bible logic with these people instead of just laughing at the fact that they're using Bible logic. What have I come to? But there's still more, god damn it. After 2 years of study with high-power optics and worldwide travel, I concluded some of the stars are God-made, and many fake stars at cloud level which are geostationary satellites. I think you're missing a couple words in that sentence there, Sandy. Shooting stars are geostationary satellites that self-detonate when their hovering energy source expires or malfunctions. Who put them up there? Who put them up there and isn't, like, just replacing their power source? It's really wasteful. The Milky Way could be where Satan was thrown out of heaven. Considering that apparently happened somewhere within, like, the space of Earth, since heaven is for, like, humans, and Earth is in the Milky Way. Like, yeah, I would think so. But I think Sandy just doesn't know what the Milky Way is. Poor thing. Dear God, that one was a chore. Other stars, baby, don't hurt me. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. Your number's hard, but we aim the smart. Our number's better. Why did the US choose not to adopt the metric system? Because metrics are harder to learn, and we are smarter. I start to watch YouTube recipes, and as soon as they and get into that mumbo jumbo, I switch it off. Milliliters, micrograms, meters, yuck. And that is a capitalized yuck after a comma. All I need to cook is a set of measuring cups and a spoon, American style. You mean like measuring spoons? Or just spoons? Because I'm pretty sure spoons are the same in America versus literally everywhere else. I love the contradiction here, though, that, let's call him Angus. Let's call him Angus. I love the contradiction here in Angus's reply, though, that it's because metric's harder and also Americans are smarter than everyone else. If Americans are so much smarter than everyone else, then wouldn't we be even better at learning the harder system than everybody else? But nope, definitely too hard for him, calls it mumbo jumbo. Dang, he's stupid. Why moon revolves around the Earth instead of the sun, which has greater attractive force than the Earth? And of course, it's not even written as a question, it's written as a statement. Dear Christ, I hate everything. But again, that's not even the dumb part. Absolutely, all the universe is created for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And created for what? What is it created for? What in the context of this statement are you even talking about? Like, usually, I could be like, what does this person mean? And deduce from context what they actually thought they were saying. But I have no idea what this person is saying. There's flipping more, too. You want to know the universe when you have to know yourself at first. Like, we don't see the whole comment. But what does that mean? You want to know the universe, then you have to know yourself at first? What does that mean? This is just 3 instances of random nonsense. And it's not even the fun kind. This just made me mad. On January 5th, hashtag 5G will launch. It's this day that all vaccinated will drop like flies. Have you thought about all those people who dropped in China back in November 2019 through January 2020? COVID outbreaks only took place around hashtag 5G towers. Hashtag prove me wrong. Shit, man, I don't want to prove you wrong. God, it's about frickin' time we all died. I'm so here for this. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm kidding. But only barely. And, the comments are right there with me. What would Kenneth sound like? I'm imagining banjo music and a southern accent. Alright. You just don't know what the real world is anymore, do you? Yeah, I do. It's, right here under my feet. You were so far down, you ever follow the science rabbit hole that you just don't see sense anymore. Ah, well, keep telling yourself masks, stop droplets, all you like, whatever helps you sleep. They do, though, Kenneth. They do. Different masks to different degrees. Like, didn't I read a thing the other day that, like the regular cloth masks don't actually do anything? I remember being pissed off about something to that degree. I don't remember, though. My brain don't work good. But, Kenneth, some masks are just completely solid, man. You don't think they can stop droplets? Oh, I forgot, you're an idiot. Oh, dear God. Get up, clean your room, throw out everything you don't need, wipe down your dressers and your window seals. Are you supposed to clean your window seals? Wash your clothes. Are you supposed to wash your clothes? Throw away any leftover food sitting around and wash your blankets. Okay, now I know she's shitting me. You're definitely not supposed to wash your blankets like more than twice a year. Afterwards, open your window and air out your room. Okay, all sarcasm aside, good advice. Deep-cleaning your living space is proven to help with things like depression and anxiety. Oh wait, there's more here. Well, as good as that advice is, the rest of this has to be pretty fantastic, right? Once completed, pray over yourself. Okay. You'd be surprised what evil spirits reside in filth and clutter, especially spirits of depression, oppression, suicide, anxiety, sickness, lust, and sloth. Oh my God. Just when I thought we found a good one. Get up, shake that heaviness off you. Do it. No, Jessica. You don't get to say the craziest shit I've ever read in my life and then just go right back to saying reasonable things. No. 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 And of course somebody replied, this is facts. I do this often and feel so much better after. No, you don't. No, you don't, Rachel. You do not. Alright, this one's about the Pcr Coven Test, because of course it is. They've never worked. Even the designer of them said they were designed to tell you if you had a virus. Not COVID. It can't tell the difference between any virus. We've been in a pandemic for what, like 2 freaking years at this point, and you don't know how to spell virus, and you expect me to listen to what you have to say? Dear God, this isn't true either. Like, just in general, even ignoring the fact that this guy doesn't know words at all. The PCR test works. Is like the gold standard for COVID testing. I hate shit like this. Can I rant for a second? I hate shit like this for the simple reason I'm American. I live in America. We have new cases again. Big surge in new cases. Places are talking about shutting down again. They're probably not going to, because at this point, employers have just admitted that they'd rather us all die than not work. But it's shit like this. Shit that causes people to lose faith in even just one of the small cogs in the whole process of trying to get a handle on this thing, that draws this shit out longer than it needs to be drawn out. People are dying because of stupid assholes and their misinformation like this. Because if the gold standard for COVID testing doesn't actually test for COVID, then the COVID numbers aren't as bad as we think they are. And I don't have to worry about it as much, and that means I don't have to social distance or wear a mask or get the vaccine. I could just pretend like it's not an issue and murder a bunch of people just by existing. I hate everything. I hate it. I hate it. I want to move to New Zealand, man. They got a handle on this shit. Here's one about gravity. Thinks gravity is magnets. But I can't refute that because I don't know how gravity works either. Oh, here's one. How to legally decline a vaccine. Yeah, boy, that sounds like fun. Kill me. Step 1. Do not refuse a vaccine. Otherwise, you will be considered belligerent. Instead, you can politely decline the service by doing the following. Step 2. Ask the doctor, does the vaccine have MRC5 in it? Parentheses, they all do. God. So fucking stupid. These are aborted fetal cells and other DNA. I hate us. I hate humans. All of them. All of us. We don't deserve to exist. Ah! If the vaccine contains MRC5, you have the right to decline. You have the right to decline it anyway. You just don't have the right to decline it and then go out and infect a bunch of people because you declined it. God, I hate anti-vaxxers so much. I hate them so much. God, give me strength. It's not working. Guess he's not there. Step 3. Also ask, is there a possibility of a iatrogenic reaction? An adverse reaction caused by multiple compounds of drugs interacting with each other. From the vaccine, they all do. Again, they all do. That doesn't even work in... What? This is not only stupid, but it's poorly put together, which I apparently care about more than the stupidity. Iatrogenic reaction. What the fuck is... What is that? I've never even heard of that. Oh god, it's not even iatrogenic, it's iatrogenic. Like, it is a word, it means relating to illness caused by medical examination or treatment. It just means drug side effects. Which, yeah, vaccines can have some side effects. Do you know what side effect they very rarely have, though? Way more rare than, like, how often COVID... Death. They kill you so much less often than COVID kills people. And the other things that vaccines prevent nowadays kill people. Or ruin their lives forever. Fuck you! But yeah, like it's a real thing, but it's iatrogenic. It's not latrogenic. They just read the uppercase I as a lowercase L because they're all freaking morons. When the doctor says yes it does, that is your get out of vaccine free. We're not forcing you to get the vaccine, you idiot. No one is forcing you to get the vaccine. You don't need an excuse. You just also have to acknowledge that that doesn't give you the right to go out and infect people with a goddamn disease. That your rights don't supersede other people's rights. Also, we probably should be mandating the vaccine, because we already do that. We mandate vaccines so that kids can go to school. We should be mandating this too, frankly. We're not, though, so all of this is worthless. More so than it would be otherwise already, just for being what it is. Remember, doctors have sworn the Hippocratic Oath, which is to do no harm. It's more than just to do no harm. There's more to it than that. Part of the Hippocratic Oath is to heal as many people as possible. Paraphrasing. But still, like, the core part of the Hippocratic Oath is that whenever you enter any place, you do so with the intention of healing as many people as you can. Like, the do no harm thing is important, don't get me wrong. There have been plenty of medical professionals who didn't follow that, and they are monsters. Like some of history's biggest monsters. But healing the sick is more important than never harming anyone at all ever. Sometimes healing the sick is going to come with the risk of harming people. But it's still good to do it. This is how we legally and respectfully, none of this is respectful, none of it, decline their offered mandated services. If it were actually mandated, it wouldn't be offered. Those are contradictory. A thing can't be both offered and mandated. Again, though, not mandated. We're not mandating it. And by we, I mean like the government is not mandating it. And there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. Now you know. Please share it with everyone you care about. I know some people I'm going to share this with. People I absolutely do not care about. Because they might stop bothering me after a while if they read this. I'm not talking about murdering anyone. What are you talking about? Okay, that's enough. I can't read any more of these right now. My brain's already melting out of my ears. My hat's getting all damp from the brain juice melting out of my ears. What'd you guys think? Which Reddit do you want me to cover next? I'm open to pretty much anything. I have some other ideas aside from just this for this channel too, so stay tuned for that. So we can work out what's best content for this channel. God, I'm exhausted. That was exhausting. Subscribe if you want to. Bye.